How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the 4 watches the beginner watch collector needs to purchase. Alright, seasoned watch collectors, hear me out before you bring out the pitchforks. I think that the first watch that a beginner collector should purchase is a fashion watch. It's going to be your Vincero, it's going to be your Filippo Loretti, it's going to be your movement watches. When I first started collecting watches about a year and a half ago, I did really like the way that those watches looked. The color schemes that they had, the dial design, I thought they looked really nice, but for me it was just because I didn't have any perspective. I didn't know there was other watches that looked a lot better and were of higher quality, and so once I learned about these other brands, they lost their appeal. So yeah, with this first one, it's pretty much if you like the way that these fashion watches look, I would encourage that you do pick one up. That way you can determine whether this is the type of watch that you're comfortable with wearing, if it's enough quality and it looks the way that you want it to, it operates how you want it to. I've only had a movement watch and a Vincero watch. But I only had one of each. They function as they should, but you're not getting anything special. If you like how they look, pick one up. So yeah, the main reason you're going to purchase one of these fashion watches is, one, if you like it, two, to see if it's something that you want to continue to purchase and if that's going to kind of be what your expression in this hobby is. Second watch you're going to purchase, that's going to be a watch from one of the Chinese websites. It's going to be your Alibaba, GearBest, AliExpress. They have pretty good quality from what I've seen on YouTube. I haven't purchased any myself, but channels that I follow that I think are very reputable have suggested some of those watches. I think it is a valuable resource to utilize. The top brands they typically talk about are Star King, Tevise, and Guanchin. If you can't foot the bill for one of those ROLEX Submariners, then picking up an homage from one of those websites might be something to kind of hold you over. Number 3. The next place you're going to want to check out, in my opinion, is Seiko 5. They have a ton of offerings that are in a very affordable price range that's going to allow you to kind of not spend too much on a watch and get something that is of great value. And so this is when the watch collecting starts to get a little bit more serious. If you've worked through those first two and it's something you're still interested in and passionate about, then this would be your next step, in my opinion. I think Seiko is a fantastic brand. I have 5 or 6 of their watches, and I'm sure I'll always have a Seiko in my collection. I think in the Seiko 5 line, they typically have the 7S26 movement. It's really reliable, super robust, and so it's going to be very durable. You bang it around, you take a dive in the water, as long as you're not deep sea diving, you're gonna be good to go. It's gonna last. It's gonna look great. If you're anything like me, you're gonna love the hell out of it. Category 4, that's gonna be not a Hurricane. It's gonna be the Hamiltons, the Tissot's, the Glycines. That $500 to $1,000 price range. My Glycine I think was about $350. I think my Hamilton's about $425, somewhere around that price range. But you know, get as close as you can. Put your feet in the water. See if it's a comfortable temperature for you. If this is the pre-luxury, we're kind of working our way up. If you're anything like me, your taste and your preference for watches, at least at the beginning, maybe this is going to be throughout my entire journey, but it's evolving and morphing, and it seems to be coming to a head. It seems to be narrowing down, and I feel like I'm getting a better understanding of what it is that I'm looking for in watches. The only thing left to do is get your luxury or grail watch, the watch that inspires you the most. It's going to be that Rolex Daytona. It's going to be that, if you got the money, that Audemars Piguet. It's going to be that JLC Reverso. It's going to be that IWC Portuguese. It's going to be, there's just so many different places you can go from here. This is what watch collecting is all about. It's about the feeling you get when you're pursuing a watch and you're hunting for it and you're saving for it and you're consolidating your collection to acquire it. It's just the thrill of the chase. Everybody's journey is different. You have to kind of experiment and play around to figure out what it is that you like and what it is that you're looking for. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, but to the best you can, make the mistakes at that lower price point so that it doesn't set you back as much. You ain't trying to spend them dollars. I don't really have it all figured out myself, so everything I say, take with a grain of salt. I just want people to know that your watch collecting journey is your own. Make sure that whatever it is you do purchase and any decision that you make is one that you're comfortable with making. Don't listen to my opinion. Don't listen to anybody else's opinion over your own. And like I always say, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, baby. Quickly, if you didn't get anything else from this video, check out Seiko. Regular Seiko, Seiko 5, Grand Seiko. They have phenomenal watches that are of the utmost quality. They have great value, and you'll be happy as a clam. So yeah, if you stuck around for this long, please consider dropping a like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. Also, before I forget, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ThatDudeLevi. Nobody's following me. Nobody's liking my videos. Nobody's liking my pictures. Change that. Alright, thanks.